Hello everyone, welcome in. I am Chaotic Vito. I'll be your humble DM for this evening. Let's say hi to the players. We have all the way over there, Genyaris is not here at the minute, but then on the other side of him, Nameless Orange. How's it going, my guy? Who you playing?
Hey, I am going to be playing Felmare, my autognome artificer.
Nice, nice. And then down diagonal this way, we got Twisted Fate. Hello, who you playing? Welcome in.
Hello, I am Pops, a cleric sorcerer.
Nice, nice. And we have a new player next to him. So, Prof, welcome to the Chaos Crew. Who, tell us a little bit about yourself and who you're playing tonight.
I should have prepared something for this, apparently. Well, I'm playing Tal 7.
Nice.
It'll be a fun Warforged for tonight.
Nice.
Father of one. Single father of one in the real world. It's really not much else to me. I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons since the 90s.
For quite some time. Hopefully this lives up to the hype.
I believe it will. I've been a member of many terrible games, and nothing about this seems to have been one. I've watched a couple.
I appreciate you. It's nice to have you. Welcome, Yin. So, everyone, last we were sitting at the table here, a couple things happened. Y'all started off with the Harmonium trying to arrest you for crimes against reality, and then through some lucky dice rolls and quick thoughts, y'all managed to evade them through a little sequence of running, dashing, flying away, and Genyaris turning into a giant elk and just kind of keeping them at bay for a little while y'all got away. Once they crested the horizon, a individual named Pharaoh approached y'all and said, "Hey, my boss thinks they can help you with your little glitch problem. Let me take you to them." So he led you into Under Sigil, a quick path to try to get to this location that y'all are heading. In Under Sigil, y'all met a tiny little cranium rat squeaker that was like, "Beware the scent of strawberries," and y'all said, "Oh, cute, I'm gonna keep you," and it now resides in Pops's little box. Then y'all went to a tea party and fought some cakers who were trying to turn you into cake, offer you cake, give you tea. Not really sure what they were trying to do. They're kind of crazy, but you defeated them. And Pharaoh kept leading you through Under Sigil, and you came upon the final place that he meant to take you, of Fortune's Wheel. Let me give y'all the description of the location once again. You stand before the giant marquee of a casino that reads Fortune's Wheel in a dazzling font. Fashionably dressed locals laugh arm in arm as they push through the casino's polished gold revolving door to a gambling hall within. Pharaoh lets out a sigh and says, this is the place. So, he guides you in, and let me get y'all over to the map so y'all can see what I see and what you see, actually. Alright, so let me remove a couple players here and add a couple players. Ryu and Genyaris are there in spirit. Yeah. At the minute, Pharaoh leads you guys, if y'all can see, through a passageway. Grand doors leading through a door. Oh, it is now locked. Just kidding. So the door opens into a relatively lively bar area. There's a stage to your right. It seems like an individual resembling like a phantasma ghost is just leaving the stage, having performed. There's some gnolls sitting in a chair in front of the stage, just kind of clapping and whistling. There's a handful of people just walking around and doing things. Pharaoh walks in, takes you in with him if y'all want to move your tokens inside. As you guys enter, Pharaoh reaches over and pats a guy on the back. Says, hey, guys, the boss is looking for her here. And the guy next to him, he's actually a tiefling, and he's in like really nice, like I'll kind of say equestrian suit that doesn't quite fit right, but he holds himself upright, and he has in his hand a bundle of letters and little satchels, and he hands each of you a letter and a little pouch of coin, and he says, I am Valak. I am the valet here. The boss wishes for me to take you to your rooms, which we have prepared. And if you were to open the letter, Valak turns around. One second. Characters. Okay, there we go. That'll make it easier. Coming down the stairs from using facilities or wandering around, Valak kind of points over at this individual next to him and says, sir, this is actually for you too. Prof, would you like to... What do they see looking at this individual as he comes down these stairs?
Oh, how would I like to describe Tal 7? Warforged, completely donned in armor with a rounded Greek shield on his back, wearing a Greek helmet. What would be the Warforged skin is a brass face that comes through the slit with two metal forged goatee, as one to say. Warforged with a goatee, with two glowing blue eyes, blue trim along all his armor pieces, with one wonderful hammer to his side. And he gently as a Warforged can do, metal clanking, looks to and gently bows. Says, greetings. My name is Tal. But in a far more dignified voice, I try to think about that. My name is Tal.
I'll go ahead and introduce myself.
Yeah.
Step forward, shake his hand.
Greetings.
Hi, I'm Pops. I'm relatively new to the crew as well. And
Very
I'll
nice to
step
meet you, Pops.
I'll walk forward. Hello, Tal. My name's Felmare. It's nice to meet you, and I'll reach up to shake his hand.
We'll reach down and shake his hand as well.
As you shake his hand, his arm will pop off.
Well, I understand the pain. Do you need mechanical help?
Oh, I'm fine. This happens now and then.
You should have that looked at. I don't like it happening to me at all. Especially in this left arm. He'll reach up to his left arm and he'll, like, crank it and clank it a bit. It's like, it happens every so often, but you know. It's best to have that looked at.
Nice.
Vito, can I subtle cast tongues?
Sure.
It itself is just a once per day, but
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna subtle cast it. I'm just gonna reach up and cover my ears, and then when I remove them, I can understand any spoken language around me for 1 hour.
Nice. Nice.
I'm gonna pay attention to the denizens around us a little more than the chatter going on here.
You can kind of overhear the gnolls speaking in Gnoll language.
Perfect.
I don't recall. You kind of overhear them saying the last performer was great. They wish they would have done a couple more flips and offered a little more, like, what do you call it? Like favors for the participants, right? Who helped out on stage. But overall, they were happy with it. Everyone else is just discussing, like these few over here, kind of discussing money lost in the casino and hoping to get more soon once they trade in for some razor leafs, and so on and so forth. It's roughly that's about what you're hearing. Valak turns to everyone and says, "Well, now that introductions have been made, if you will follow me," and he guides you up these stairs. If you're willing, I don't have a map for upstairs, but he guides you up the stairs to show you luxurious rooms that have been set aside for each of you, one per individual. There's a couple extras. It's like the suites upstairs, and he says, if you wouldn't mind looking at your letter, that will explain a little bit. If you were to open them, let me show you what it says. It says, "Honored guests, welcome. I've been expecting you. Don't fret, you're safe here. Our city's so-called peacekeepers hold no sway in my establishment. I've prepared accommodations for each of you upstairs. Valak will show you to your rooms. Rest, relax, and enjoy room service on me. When you're ready for entertainment, a gift awaits you at the casino cage. I'll be down a bit later. See you soon. Your benignant host, Shemeshka." Shemeshka. Y'all should have that in your...
Is this a seal on the paper?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take note of that. Also, going upstairs, I'm going to pay attention to anything spoken at the bar, unless he's talking in Thieves' Cant or something. Our tour guide.
The tour guide, Pharaoh, is ordering a drink, and he's not really saying much. He's kind of keeping an eye on things. It seems like he's not super comfortable in the form that he's currently in. Passive insight. It feels like he may be feeling a little exposed at current, but he's just ordering a drink and probably going to be on his way soon.
Okay.
Yeah. So Valak shows you all to your individual rooms, luxurious, lavish satin sheets in whichever color you would like. And he says, downstairs at the casino cages, you can receive the gift that is from Lady Shemeshka. Have you anyone ever been to the Fortune's Wheel before? He asks you as you're getting shown to your rooms.
I can't say I have.
Well,
Not that I could recall.
Well, on the first floor where you entered, there's a stage with the performer. They'll probably be on in the next 20-25 minutes. I think they're just cycling the same ones today. There is the namesake, Fortune's Wheel. If you, at the bottom of the stairs, you should see it if you had not seen it. It's a large wheel, and you spin it, you win prizes. It's got some great prizes. If you go through the door where the Oni was, down to the south entrance, you'll get into the actual casino floor proper. We have table games, we have slot machines, we have another bar, the Ice Lounge, which is really nice. And there's just a large stage there, and I think we have a troubadour coming on soon. It's a casino. Enjoy. And he kind of gives a little bow and puts his hand like out and kind of like takes his fingers together a little bit expectantly.
I'll go ahead and present 3 gold.
Ah, you're far too kind, sir. If there's anything that I can answer or help you with, please do not hesitate to reach out. Just say my name, and I shall be around. Any
Food?
food? There is plenty of food. Would you like room service, or would you like to head down and try some of our fine eateries? Foods?
How much is room service?
It is on the house. Room service is on the house.
I'll look at the party and see if they don't mind room service or downstairs. We pretty much are under the impression we have some privacy up here, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Pops, my good man, I think you're the only one in the party that can eat or drink.
The only sustenance I need is the great thunder of my mighty god.
Jen Yoris and Ryu both are kind of being a little quiet at the minute, but they say they're about to retire for a little while in their room. They're not feeling too great from that cake that they ate, and bid you all to enjoy. Just find them before you leave.
I'll go ahead and order some food, just general snacks and drinks to be set near their beds so that when they wake up they can be fed.
Okay. Easy enough. Yeah, it's all free. Valak kind of gets the idea. He'll have someone bring up a couple snack trays and some booze waiting for them for when they wake up.
I'm holding in my palm, like my wrist is inside of my bag at my hip.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm holding on to and kind of thumbing the latch of the box. I'll ask if there's any meat or bread for traveling. That might be more table.
Valet kind of snaps his fingers and a tray appears on his hand, and there's a little chunks of like bread and cheese that are slightly wrapped in like cloth napkins, and he says, "This may do." And he kind of reaches out towards you.
I'll very hurriedly snatch up the pieces and like stuff them into the nook of my arm.
Okay.
And when I go to grab the last one, I'll drop 2 more gold on the tray.
I knew I liked you, old timer. Is there anything else?
I'll back up, trying to like fade away into the corner, and let the rest of the party say anything they might need.
Big middleman, little middleman. Is there
Big
anything I can
middleman.
do for you?
Middleman. Ah,
Good.
Okay.
yes, I'm fine.
If you need any assistance, I am always a name away. And he bows to you, but you can tell he's kind of like bowing directly at Pops because he's the one who's been giving him money. And then he turns and scuttles back down the stairs. So the second floor right now, it's kind of like separated into a handful of different rooms. There's really no one upstairs. Everyone's down on the casino floor doing stuff. And you, if you want, you have a little bit of time to yourselves. If you wanted to discuss anything before heading down among the plethora of individuals in the casino.
Does anyone in the party want to talk while we have privacy before we go?
I do, but
Go ahead.
I'd say I do, but I do have a question, DM.
Mm-hmm.
For me to work on my Steel Defender, how long would that take?
You're building it, but you just come in with it. I'll say if you wait around a little while, you could probably piece it together quickly, because I know it is a weird thing, that it's just one of those things that you have, but you don't have it. How big is it? Is it bigger than you? Or like your size?
It's let me double check. I believe it's medium.
Okay, and you're also medium. You should be medium.
I believe I'm small. I could be wrong though.
I am a tinkerer as well. If he instructed me on what to do, I could help.
Speed it up.
See here, where is it? Where is it?
You are small. Okay. Easy enough. And what does it say about your Steel Defender? There we go. Friendly to you and your companions, obeys your commands. It is a medium construct. Okay. I'm not going to make you guys roll for it because it's an automatic thing for you. But if you guys just want to flavor build it quick, I guess, then it is all yours.
I'll take instruction and like have him draw it out as well, and then using telekinesis, I'll hold like plates in place while with both hands I'm tying, like screwing in parts and stuff.
Nice.
What's this thing look like anyway?
Well, it looks like a dog. Little horns on its head. About the same color as me, just not as rough.
Yeah. Let me see what I can do about this. Settings. Controlled by nameless orange. Okay, you should have access to see it. I thought it was a bunny at first.
Yeah, it kind of looks weird because of the picture.
Nice. So you guys spent a little bit of time, not too long, and you wrangle it up. You recognize that you've done this before, so it didn't take you very long. And with Pops helping out and Tal standing over, kind of nodding,
Standing over,
yeah,
nodding and praying to his almighty God that it works perfectly.
yeah. Two metal men and the Tinkerer build a medium-sized. What's this creature's name? It comes to you. Your memory just comes back in.
Her name is Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins.
Love it. Love it.
I like that. It's good.
Nice.
Hey Tal, you said you're a follower of what? Who?
My mighty God.
Okay.
That's about right.
Tal doesn't feel like sharing because it has caused negative reactions before.
Okay.
Fair
You will open
enough.
up if you really want to know.
You just need a good screwdriver.
That's true.
Nice. Well, you guys... Go ahead.
I'll feed my rat as well.
The squeaker kind of peeks its head out and does this little... And you hear in your head, message? Message? You need message sent? Message? We can do it. What's that? What's that smell? Food? Food? Like squeaks
I'll
at you.
go ahead and I'll present it. I'll take what has been fashioned as like a wrap around my left forearm, and untie and unwind it around my arm and try to fashion a sling of sorts, like what you would do if your shoulder was messed up,
Okay.
and hold it around my neck. And like a loose scarf, take the rat and try to scoop it up and put it inside the sling so that it's hidden but not in a box anymore if it wants to stay out.
Okay. Neat. It does exactly what you want. You fed it. And it is content just to nibble on a little bit of cheese, a little bit of bread, in your little scarf bed that you made him.
Okay.
Every once in a while,
While
he'll peek up and look around, but he'll mainly stay hidden.
While I remove the bandage from around my arm, the party will all become aware that my left arm looks a little withered in comparison to my right, with scarring like burn on my left forearm.
Nice. Nice. Right.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna pop my arm off and throw it across the room for Mary Poppins to fetch.
Mary Poppins lops over clankily and grabs your arm and brings it back, wagging its mechanical tail. That falls off too, but then Mary Poppins kind of sits back and it's like magnetized and it just plunks right back on.
Oh. take my arm from her and pop it back in and give her a little pet on the head.
Nice. Are you all heading back downstairs to venture around the casino?
Yeah. Do you guys want to gamble? Take a swing at the fates of the wheel?
Tal would love this idea of taking a swing.
Valak said to head over to the cages, the casino cage, to get your welcome gift. As you head down, you look and you see one of the first things that you notice is just off to the left. You see this room that's reminiscent of like a museum exhibit. It houses an original Fortune's Wheel, an eye-catching vertical iron cartwheel. Gilded payouts decorate its weathered surface, including one coveted gold square that once paid ludicrous sums, as you could probably see it kind of out, blotched out a little bit. But it's been decommissioned, it looks like. And the other one is probably in a different location, the actual wheel, so it kind of is similar to that. Let me share what that looks like. Handouts. There we go. I am showing it to you all. Yeah, a large wheel.
Beautiful.
Yes, very. From there, looking off up to your north-ish in relativity, you see a bar with a bunch of tables. You see a sculpture of a red dragon head protruding from the wall above the mirrored bar, which is a little dragon head. Which is tended by an equinal gardenal. So it's basically an individual that's not an awakened beast. It's half man, half horse, just like horse head and man body. The Cardinals. And then you guys just came down from the hotel. Seems to be the stage down to the south. And then over here you see a couple of imps standing behind caged, barred windows. There's a little line. People are receiving chips and paying for secure portals that you can have to go through to access the casino. There's 2 cages there with each a cashier. And that's probably where he was talking about, is over in this direction.
Well, I hope our welcome gift is money, because a little fresh out at the moment.
So as you all gather there, they kind of look at you all and say, "Yes, can we help you?"
Hello, we were told you have a welcome gift for us.
And he pulls out like a little clipboard and says, "Name."
Feldmare?
"Ah, here you go." And he hands you a little pouch. "Next."
Hal will gesture to Pops, letting him go first.
"Name."
Hi.
"Hi."
Pops.
"Name." Pops. How do you spell that?"
POPS?
"Ah, I thought it started with an S. Okay. Oh, I didn't know how you spelled it. Here. And he hands you a little pouch as well. Like a little black satin pouch. Next.
I will step forward. My name is Tal.
I assume you're looking for a welcome gift as well.
Yes.
Okay, your buddies over there got theirs. Let me look. Tal. Is there a surname to that?
7.
Ah, okay. Not 5. Okay, that one's already. Okay. Yeah, here you go. And he hands you a little pouch as well.
You'll take the pouch. Thank you, good sir.
If you haven't been here before, these are razor leaves. You can exchange them. One is worth, you give us 10 gold and you get 1 razor leaf. And there's 10 razor leaves in the bunch for each of you. If you want more, come back here. Cash them out when you want. That's just the currency here. And he will also, what they look like here. If I can find it. Ah, yes. Just kidding. Player handouts. Ah, there we go. Okay, I'm showing it to you all. Has a little razor leaf token on it. Pops and everyone else, but Pops, you said you took note of it. It kind of looks like that seal that you saw in the welcome letter.
Okay.
Each razor leaf is worth 10 gold. Most games cost 1 razor leaf to play, he says. You can exchange your earnings for gold or purchase additional razor leaves at the casino cages. If you want to go into the casino, just head there next to Vex. And he points to to the south to a large blue Oni looking individual. He'll let you in the casino. Have a wonderful day. Move out the way so we can get the rest. Next.
Can I exchange 50 gold for 5 more leaf tokens?
Sure. Takes him out and he has... The imp is like floating in the air. He's like kind of hovering. And he has one of those... what are they? The coin dispensers? The ones we push down your thumb and... like on his hip. And he gives you... 5 razor leaves.
I'll pocket 1 and give 1 to Tal and 1 to Felmer, leaving myself with 2 extra spending as well.
Nice.
Very gracious.
Let's see. Felmir, you are in charge of your puppins. You should have access to... If you click and drag next, over both tokens, you can just move them both around. However you want. So to the south is Vex the Oni. Y'all are headed that direction.
I would like to go over to the wheel.
Okay.
I'll get about halfway down south and then clear my throat and then motion over to the wheel to see if anybody else wants to go to before we handle business.
Now, coming down the stairs, this looked like a little exhibit of the old wheel that seems to be decommissioned.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sorry. The actual wheel is most likely in the casino.
Okay.
Yes. The Oni kind of nods at you all, moves out of the way, so y'all can head through the door down here to open that door, and to reveal the area as you guys continue through. Let's see, what can I reveal here? There's a lot. Let's see.
Okay. There we go.
Yep. And
okay, but there we go.
Yep. You just get a last little reveal here so you can catch a few more. So I don't have to do bit by bit as you see. I'm just going to undo the entire floor. There's a lot, so I'll give you descriptions as you go. Okay, as you enter this area, heavy doors swing inward, revealing a jingling fountain of gold coins rising from the floor of an extravagant gambling hall. The glittering spout originates from the open palm of a statue depicting a confident Arcanoloth cast in solid gold. The fountain's inscription reads, "Fortune favors the bold." Hundreds of people from across the plains congregate around all manner of games, refreshments, and performances in this lavish, magical casino. Let me send you a picture of what it looks like. Share to players. Show to everyone. If y'all can see that, that is the statue in the fountain and everyone else. Big old casino. Let me reveal.
I'm gonna get rid of 2 more gold coins.
You gonna toss them in there? Or are you gonna hand them off?
One I'm gonna flip from my hands, and the other one I'm gonna use telekinesis to float it up and set it in the hand of the statue.
Okay.
Start calling you Daddy Warbucks.
You hear an ethereal voice. It's kind of silky and kind of not quite booming. It sounds like it's far away but close at the same time. And it says, "May fortune favor you." And you now have a point of inspiration.
Actual inspiration, right? Not combat.
You aren't in combat yet.
Well,
yeah, actual inspiration.
General
Yeah.
purpose.
Yep,
Okay.
general purpose inspiration. Yep. You have a point of inspiration. Nice. Which way? There is a path leading north in this direction, which you can kind of see that there's gambling tables to the north. If you go to the east, you see an apparatus standing behind like clothed demarcation velvet rope with a bar to the south, and to the northeast you see a bunch of like slot machines, all the ticking, the pulling, the chinging coming from everywhere. It's loud in here. People winning, people losing, people chatting, laughing, talking. Yeah. Which way y'all? There's a bunch to do, and it's up to y'all, whatever you would like. Where do you want to go first?
what is this thing? I saw it in the bar, and I'm curious as to...
So you see a handful of creatures. What are they called? Okay, let me look. I will see if I have a handout for that.
And then one question while you're doing that.
Yes.
How many razor leaf were in the bag? 10?
There were 10, yes.
So you guys have 11 each, and then I have 12.
But didn't you give him 50 gold?
Yes. One, 2 for me, and then 1 in my pocket.
Yep.
It's in the same
okay.
pocket that the 2 burning hands. I can't remember the faction. It's not burning hands.
Do y'all see that I blew that up? Can y'all see that? Or no? On the map. Did a little token pop up?
I could see it in your
No.
stream, but I can't see it on
Okay.
our map.
If you zoom in on him, I guess it's a Mesoloth. They're like bouncers. They kind of are walking around like security. There's a handful full of them all over the place. They have like hard shells, and they're carrying like tridents, and they're just watching people and like moving around in between crowds, kind of stepping in to stop arguments, that type of stuff. So they're kind of all over the place. You've seen a few in the bar. You're now seeing a few walk around. So they're kind of keeping an eye on everything.
Okay, I'll mention this to my 2 friends. I'll be like, looks like security. The Charred Havoc is the. I put the token in the 5th token in my pocket with the 2.
The Hands of Havoc.
The Hands of Havoc, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Gotcha.
So.
Nice. Nice. So, let me... Is there anywhere else that it looks interesting that I can give you a little more insight on? If you want to go take a look, or...
How about...
I do notice.
Uh-huh.
Are these slot machines?
They are all, yes. All this area... let me actually this might make it a little easier. Go to my GM layer, change the area so you can see to map.
The F4s.
Yep, all the F4s are casino or slots. F5 is gambling. F6 is this contraption, metal contraption in the center.
Yeah.
F8 is this area down here, like a bar that seems to be made out of ice. With looks like a young white dragon sitting at the that ice bar that's tended by a large yeti.
Intriguing.
Yes. Oh, and then also, F9 is a stage. Okay, so, where do y'all want to head? I think, since y'all, so Pops, you walked over to, it looks like a big ticket prize. This area displays a gilded, and has a sign that says Apparatus of Qualish. And it says that it's the big prize, big winner chicken dinner prize from spinning the fortune's wheel.
Shit, okay.
It is a very
I'll go
large
ahead and...
crab-like apparatus that's all made of metal, and there's like steam vents coming out from it. So it's looks like you could fit inside it and drive it around, essentially, like that brand new car.
I'll pull out a piece of paper and just kind of start jotting notes about its size and everything, taking special interest in it because I'm a tinkerer.
Nice. Let's see. Belmir and Tal heading over to the slots. You see a wiry haired night hag jumping for joy before a boxy clockwork machine that's fitted with a hand lever. The machine's 3 faintly glowing reels display the images of 2 gray worms and a golden ring. "Come to mama," giggles the hag as 3 writhing grubs wiggle from the dispensary slot and into a brass bucket at her feet. "Aha, that's it. Come to mama."
I'm trying so hard not to laugh from that description.
A night hag winning grubs, being super happy about it. There's a handful of other people at they're not actually represented by tokens, but this place is pretty filled up with randoms. So y'all want to try the slot machines?
I was definitely gonna try a slot machine.
Okay, perfect.
So he's gonna take one of his coins, and he's gonna slide it in there. He's gonna grab that lever and just pull it down.
Ring, ding, 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 ding. Roll 3 d6s, please.
Second. Oh, where'd they go? Where? Oh, where? Which tab have I hidden my life? There it is. It's under my notes. I've actually never just plain rolled d6s in D&D Beyond.
You can do it in roll 22. It shows up.
They'll work.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier there. 3d6.
Yes. Okay.
1, a 5, and a 4.
So they stop sequentially. The first one, the second one, the third one. Worm. Heart. Gear. Bwah, bwah, bwah.
Tal would narrow his eyes a little. He's wondering.
Would you like to try again?
He's going to try it one more time.
Okay. Pull that wheel. Chunk, 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 chunk. Ring. Ring. Gear. Ding, 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 ding. Let's see. Hang on, let me make sure that I'm right. The slot machine begins to whir a bit, and you hear chunking falling down the little chute, and out pops a little gold ring.
Little gold ring.
Little gold ring. You can,
I guess,
gather it's worth a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a nice little gold ring.
It's a nice little gold ring. He's gonna hold it in his hand, so proud of himself. Ah,
You got a winner. And
my precious. No, wait a minute. wrong.
Right?
If only.
Let's see. What is this called? I think I have a handout for this. I'm trying to make sure. What? Where are handouts? Aha, perfect. I'm sharing you what you see. All these look like this, by the way. And they kind of smile and look around as you know, they're just duo drones doing their job. machines.
that makes Tao feel like thinking it.
Oh, you are very welcome, my dear. Please, come spin again. All smiles. Would anyone else like to try the slots?
Yeah, I'm gonna try one.
Okay.
Pull her lever.
Pull her lever.
Let's see here. You said 3d6s.
Yes, 3d6.
Let's roll.
Oh, that's where it is.
Yeah. Did it go? Now it went. Okay. I keep forgetting
Let
about
me look
that.
what you rolled. You rolled a 5, 5, and a 6. Okay.
Yep.
Heart, pitchfork. Ding, 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 ding. Ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. Each of you, the little slot that you take your prize out of kind of glows, and the door kind of opens, and you all get not blasted, but like emanated with a little bit of a glow around like your chest, and you all get I have to roll this, don't I? Yeah, I do. You all get 7 temporary hit points.
No.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. What a roll, she says. Care to try again?
Here, I think that.
I feel the jackpot coming up.
The girl, you really random, or do you just decide what you want to give us?
Oh, I assure you, it is completely random, and based upon what you roll is what you get. I make no decisions. It is purely based on luck and your pool. Although I will tell you, I think the next roll is in your favor. And she gives you like a little
no
wink.
to that.
All right,
All right,
3d6.
Yep, I'll spin it again. Oh.
Okay. You see it roll and then stop, and you see a tooth, a pitchfork, and a tooth. Ding, 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 ding. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And you hear ka-chunk and like little clattering down the little chute. And okay. You hear one clattering down the chute, and out pops a little tooth. It is. It kind of looks like a molar, to be honest. 'Tis a tooth. Those are made of bone. Those are very important if you like bone. I don't have any, but I hear they're good for eating. Would you care to spin again? The next one seems to be in your favor.
That's a fascinating item that came out of there. Last time I saw one of those was not sure.
Yeah, neither of you have these.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'll try. I don't know. I was gonna try something, but I'm not sure how to go about it. I'm gonna give the machine like a full look over.
Okay. What are you looking for?
Kind of. I don't know. Kind of see if I can determine like the inner workings at all. The outside, see if how maybe random it actually is.
When you tinker, do you use like magic, like Arcana?
Let me see.
I'm trying to think what would be the best for you to use. Let me look here. For you specifically, an artificer. I'd say Arcana would probably be your best bet. Give me an Arcana roll.
Ready?
The natural 20.
That is.
Nice. You, for whatever reason, you seem to be familiar with duodrones. You're not sure how. This is a different variation, but you recognize from seeing Tal pull the lever and how the wheels spun, and then when you pulled it, you felt the mechanical connections, the lever versus the inner mechanisms to turn the wheels, that they're each on a randomized timer to stop. Like the gears are spun individually, but they stop separately. It seems legit. It seems like it's very randomized. What? Yeah. As far as the machine goes, it's very random. It seems on the up and up. One more try. Think it's in your favor. I feel this next one for you.
Maybe you could help me out a little with this next one.
Give it a good pull and I'll see what I can do. I have a good feeling about this.
Yeah, but you said that about the tooth. All right, I'll put one more in.
Okay, go ahead and roll another 3d6.
Right, there we go.
Okay. You see. You see tooth, ring, ding, 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 ka-chunk, winner! I told you, and plop, out comes a little gold ring.
Hey.
The ring?
Little gold ring. It looks very similar to yours, Tal. Almost identical.
Ring twins.
BFF rings.
BFF rings. Where's that as a necklace?
What are you? Are you a paladin?
Yeah.
Can you cast ceremony?
No, I don't have that one.
Right, that's the hitched spell.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think that would be an apt spell.
You might now. She congratulates you guys on your winnings and offers some luck for your next roll. if you choose to continue playing the slots. It is up to you.
can.
Pops?
I think she's gonna.
I no, go ahead, Tal.
Oh, I was just gonna say, she's gonna keep saying that to us, isn't she?
I can
Think
feel
so.
it. The next one is in your favor. And you hear across the aisle, the other one says, yes, the next one is in your favor. I think I have a winner brewing up now. Pops?
This whole time, you guys can hear me just talking to my slot machine, asking its belief on the gods. Pretty much engaging in conversation about the debate, the three-pronged debate that we attended earlier about the gods.
So the slot machine says that the only true god is in Automata and Mechanus, the clockwork god that spins all the wheels of this and every universe, which grants us the ability to pull these levers that are right in front of you for a prize that you are about to win, because she feels like the next one is your lucky spin.
Okay. I'll go ahead and play.
Okay. So, ching, 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 ching. Gear, worm, and tooth. And you hear a bwomp, bwomp. And she says, pull the lever a little harder next time, sweetie. I think it's going to be a winner.
Okay. I'll engage in more conversation as I'm pulling out my token, rummaging through my pocket, and tell it that I follow, that I don't so much follow any god, but that I believe in law and order. Like maintaining the balance.
She says, balance is always good. If we're not balanced, we tip over. And you see a heart, a ring, and a tooth, and another bwomp, bwomp. And the hag next to you says, that machine's been busted for me all day. Maybe try one of the other ones. And stay away from my bucket. And she like pulls her bucket that's like full of larvae, and one drops on the floor, and she picks it up and she tosses it back in. You stay in there, honey.
I'll go ahead and put a third token in, and then I'll retire.
Okay. Okay. You see pitchfork, ring. And as soon as that happens, the hag kind of like scoots to the side of her chair, not even like missing a beat, and out of the chute comes a big puff of fire in your direction, and you take 3 points of fire damage as a puff of a blurp of fire just ignites you slightly. Oh dear, excuse me. I'm sorry about that. But at least we've gotten that out of the way. Your next roll, I think, or your next pull is gonna be the one.
I'll thank it for its time and kind of dusting myself off, back away,
Nice.
and nod to the hag.
And she goes, "Yeah," she like waves you off, and she keeps pulling, munching on the larva that she won.
I was waiting for the munching.
Where to now?
Where's the wheel? Does it
The
gonna
say-
say-
wheel. Oh, let me.
I think it's right in front of us, actually.
Yeah,
yeah,
let me.
up
Weird.
above.
Da, 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 da.
Oh, wait a minute.
Could be over here.
Yeah.
Yep. As you get closer to this area, this hall holds the game after which the casino is named, Fortune's Wheel. The dazzling upright roulette wheel, decorated with blinking lights and prizes galore, rises from an ornate stage of its own. A plush throne sits before the wheel, before a marble platform fitted with a coin slot and a large lever. And you see another Mezzoloth just kind of standing nearby. Security's kind of just there. But the chair seems to be open if anyone were willing.
Head up to the chair.
Okay.
Yep. There we go.
Okay, so you sit in the chair. All right, you see a little sign that says 5 razor leafs per spin. And it also, 5 razor leafs per spin. And we'll say another sign says once per 24 hours.
Great. Well, I'll burn 5 of them for a spin.
Okay. Roll me a d10.
Let's see here, D10. There it is.
The wheel begins to spin fast and then click, 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 and it stops on a blank wheel, the outer wheel. There's 3 wheels, an outer wheel, a middle wheel, and an inner wheel. Just the outer wheel spins, and it stops on the number, or it stops at that slot, that spot, and you hear, seems you have not won a prize, unfortunately.
Well, step away. Let somebody else give it a try.
I'll do
No.
it. Unless
Perfect.
Pops
I
wants
was
to do
gonna
it.
look. No, I was looking at you.
Oh.
Yeah, if you look like on the outer wheel, there's like stein, a coin, a tunic, a flask. Middle wheel has like a key, coins, swords, bags. Inner wheel has like a crown, a fox, a house, a tongue, a star, like little symbols on each kind of each little section there. Tal, go ahead and roll me a d10 there, friend.
There he goes. 10.
Okay. So the wheel begins to turn, and the whole wheel, the outer wheel, starts blinking, and then it stops, and it holds like a white light. The whole outer wheel lights up, and then you see the middle wheel start to blink. Roll another d10. The middle wheel starts to spin, and it stops, tink, 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 on a picture of a compass. And immediately, right in front of you, between the wheel and you, a little compass pops out in midair, like floating in front of you. And you can add a portal compass to your inventory.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Nice.
Nice. Other positions. Come on.
You should be able to search it. If you search it in actual inventory, I think since you're a part of the campaign, you have access to the compendium. So it should be an actual item.
Equipment. There it is. Added.
Nice.
Let me read this. Oh. That is super useful.
Yes. Very useful. In the City of Doors, full of portals.
Yeah. Points to the last portal I walked through. Or it walked through.
That's
Does it
true.
point to anything right now?
Um,
Or is it static and not doing anything?
we'll say it's static at the minute.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Pops, would you like to spin the wheel of fortune?
Yes. This will take me down to 4.
Yeah.
You can always purchase more.
1d10, 9.
Okay. Ding, 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 ding. And it stops on a little, let's see. Give me 1 second. Roll a D100 for me, please.
58.
58. So as it stops, it seems like it's on a blank spot, but immediately a picture like flashes and disappears, and it's a picture of the hilt of a sword, and in front of you materializes a hilt of a sword. Not the blade, just the hilt.
Okay. I'll flinch at first. Having a bad interaction with the slots. And I'll reach forward and grab hold.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Yep. Just a hilt of a sword.
Okay.
It is a trinket. Currently. Alright, well there's no more players. So the wheel kinda slightly darkens once you step away. And you can try tomorrow again if you'd like. Off to your... Oh, what do you got, Tal?
That was not on purpose. That was just a misclick
Okay.
from my mouse. I need to replace this mouse. It does do random double clicks when I'm doing
That's
things.
fine. There are tables off to the side, gambling tables. There's a slot machine. There is the ice lounge to the south. Yes. About this time, where are you guys headed to? You thinking?
I'd like to go to the bar.
Okay.
Turning around from the wheel, the dragon grabs my attention as my eyes gaze back to the gilded winner item.
Nice, nice, nice.
He's going to the bar. Hey, I'm gonna check out the tables. Hello.
Nope. You just walked into one. Let me shift you. As you guys begin to walk in that direction, let me read you. You see 3 mirrored individuals. They seem to be... Y'all roll me a history check, if you don't mind. They all seem to be sporting an eye patch, and they are wearing a single golden glove.
Can I touch and cast guidance on 7?
Sure. If you'd like. If they allow you to.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just a d4 on top of your roll.
All right. I'll just do a separate D4 here. There you go. 14 instead of 13.
Okay. Two of you, Felmir and Tal, remember, you don't remember much about like your history and all this, you know what I mean? Like where your memories, where you came from, all that. But you do recognize these guys as impersonating someone, of a lich from stories. They are Vecna impersonators, and they're like, "Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Can you give a lich a hand?" And as where is it? Oh my gosh! Give me 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. One says, "This hand, a gift from destiny. This eye, a bargain from doom. This voice, unpaid interns." And he kind of bows in front of you as they kind of just continue walking around you and saying things like, "Ladies and gents, don't blink or you'll eye what you're missing. This hand right here, it kills at parties. Just ask a Sararak." And then, give me 1 second. What's y'all's passive perceptions?
11.
Okay.
13.
Okay.
It's a 12.
Okay. Pops, as these guys are kind of milling around doing these not great impressions of Vecna, you catch one of them walking beside Felmir, and you see him kind of brush up against his like pocket.
Can I cast subtle spell Mage Hand? It's going to be a completely invisible Mage Hand, but it's going to clasp the hand that's pilfering.
Okay.
Um,
He just kind of stops in place and like looks around.
His wrist kind of nudges Felmir.
And Felmir
So
kind of notices that this Vecna impersonator is reaching. He says, "Oh, just checking your pockets for undeclared relics. Nothing sinister." And it tries to pull away from the mage hand. Does your mage hand have strength? Or like a strength stat, I guess.
30 feet, action and control, manipulate object. It can carry up to 10 pounds. I don't know what that strength would be.
Let's do a between, what's your stat for the mage hand? Is it wisdom or intelligence?
It's actually charisma on me.
It's charisma. Well, fuck me right. So give me a charisma, just a charisma roll.
Okay. 24. That's
Okay.
a 19.
Yeah,
Woohoo. Woohoo.
he rolled a 19 as well.
Oh.
He tries to pull away, but he
Someone
doesn't
just
seem to
gave me a
pull away
message.
from the mage hand.
Okay. I'll
Unhand me, sir, he says.
I'll pull his hand up over his shoulder like he's raising his hand. Try to get somebody's attention.
Oh, oh, I'm Vecna. Oh,
For being a trying some Elvis impersonator, Vecna impersonator.
Yep, that's what he's doing. Thank you very much.
I'll go ahead and let go of him.
Thank you very much. And he turns, and the rest of them continue like making a beeline for like the door. They just keep walking away, like going in between other people and like doing their little impersonations, making them laugh and everything, and just trying to get away here. Seems like nothing has been pilfered.
I was gonna say, when I raised his hand, was it empty?
Yeah, it was empty.
Awesome.
You caught him trying. So y'all were headed towards the ice lounge? Or were we headed towards tables, lounge? It's up
I
to
think
y'all.
I was going to the lounge with Felmar. Felmir?
Oh, yeah. However you want to say it. Yeah, I'm going to go over to the tables.
Oh. Well, who's going to the ice thing? Pops?
Pops.
Dragons, Yeti, tables.
Sal's
just gonna stand here in the middle here, just get a little concerned if they split up. He's just gonna look each direction like a lost puppy. Which way do you go?
Seeing that we are gonna split, I'm gonna cast guidance on Felmir, and then I'm gonna off.
Okay. Easy enough. We'll go with Felmir if you're heading over towards the tables there real quick. Let me get here. Tables. You see various games that take place at velvet lined tables in this open area. 3 games. There's a handful of games here. Each of them, as you were told, everything costs 1 razor leaf. There's a handful of different denizens at different tables, but each of them has a spot open. One looks like it uses a roulette wheel with about 20 slots. One looks like it has a 4-slot roulette wheel, and one is like dealing a single card to a player, and then the DM, the whatever they're called, the dealer.
I'll go up to the 20 slot roulette wheel first.
Okay.
I'll slap one of my coins down.
Okay, so the dealer is like a little spectator creature, and he says, put your razor leaf in one of the slots, and we'll see what happens. So out of the 1 and 20, put it on whichever one you want.
Great. I'll put on a 14.
14? Okay, let's make sure. And he does a little roulette spin, and the ball lands on 6. And he says, better luck next time. You want to try again?
No. Give her a try. I'll head over to the guy dealing cards.
Okay, so the guy dealing cards, minimum is 1 razor leaf.
All right, I'll throw him a razor leaf.
Yep, and he will deal a card out to you, and they let's just say they all have numbers on them. Roll a d12. Okay. You just put 1 razor leaf down?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Will the DM's card, or the dealer's card be higher or lower than your 2?
I go say higher.
It'll be higher. Okay. He takes a card, slams it down, and it is higher. Let's see where. You get back yours plus 1 more razor leaf. So you got yours back and you gained an additional. So it's 2 times. It looks like it's 2 times the bet.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, then, I don't know. Screw. I'll go for broke. I'll put my 3 razor leaves down.
3 razor leaves down. Okay, roll a d12. He deals a card out to you.
Four.
Will the next one be higher or lower?
I'm going to say higher.
Okay. He slams his card down, and it is higher. You get a total of 6 razor leafs. So you're 3 plus an additional 3. As you're... Go ahead.
I'm going to put 6 down.
Jesus. Okay, roll another d12.
He rolls a 6. I might lose my shit.
I hope he does.
Oh, I got a 3.
Higher or lower?
Higher.
Okay. It is higher. You get 12 razor leaves total.
Infinite money glitch, let's go.
I'm saying. Doubles.
Hey, you could cash out on these. 10 gold each.
They are worth 10 gold. Or, it looks like Felmir has a gambling problem.
He might. You know, all right, I'm gonna put 12, all 12 down.
Okay. Roll or nothing. Yep. He's been all or nothing. Roll a d12.
Oh.
Maybe like an 8 or something. A 10?
I'm going lower.
You're going lower. Okay. It is lower. You just doubled your money. You doubled your razor leaf. A big pile is pushed towards you. And you have 24 now.
Nice.
You gonna go one last time?
One more.
All right.
All 24
all
down.
24. Big spender. Roll a d12. Let's see.
Boy.
Please give me something in the middle.
I'm gonna bite your teeth.
4. Higher or lower?
I'm gonna say higher.
Higher? The dealer dramatically flips over his card.
Let's see it.
No.
Wow. He says, better luck next time. And he pulls back all 24. You lost.
Hey.
It was fun.
It was fun.
This all happened in a manner of like 30 seconds. He's a quick dealer. All right. So, did anyone want to try any of the tables or just head straight to the bar?
I'll try the my hand at the card deck.
Okay. The high
I'm just
low.
gonna go with ice. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I'm just
come
gonna
on,
go with
boss.
ice.
Okay. So the other ones was a 20 roulette wheel. There was a it's not a 4 like a 4 roulette wheel. It's actually, sorry, it's the dealer is holding a single like D4. He's holding a D4, and there are 4 little. There's a red, black, like square labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, and it seems like you may bet on whatever he rolls.
Okay.
So that's the other one. Yep. You going high low?
Yeah, high low. I need to have 10.
What are you betting?
Bet it all. Bet it all.
Minimum is 1.
I have 4 spending tokens and 1 like
Lucky pocket token.
souvenir token. Yeah. I will go ahead and put 4.
Okay. Roll a d12 as he flips the first card in front of you.
I'll reach into my bag and put the 5th one on the table as well.
Higher or lower?
Low.
Okay. It is lower. You doubled your money.
Okay. So that's 10 tokens.
Yes.
I'll take 3 tokens.
Okay.
No. I'll do another 5.
Another 5. Okay.
Yeah.
D12? So lucky. Higher or lower?
I think I'm going to go higher on this one. I'm really feeling it.
He flips it over nonchalantly. Says winner.
Just rolling his eyes. He's like,
Double that.
Okay, so I put 5. I got 10. I put 5 back on the table, so I have another 10.
Yep. So you should be at
I
20
have
now.
15 total.
15.
No, I have
15 total. Yep, 15 total.
Yes. Okay. And then I'll cast message and call Tal over and be like, "Hey, turn around. No, the other way." And waving my arms around.
Oh.
With coins in my hands, I walk up to meet him halfway. I'm like, "That's a fairly easy game."
Tal looks at the game. Tal takes out the 4 coins he's got, and he'll think about what his god would do. And he puts all 4 coins down.
Okay, if he is going to play, I'm going to take my coins and give him 3. So he's got 7 on the table.
Yep.
Okay.
That way we can all do the wheel tomorrow.
All right. I'll
Nice.
just give you a roll.
Roll a d12.
Rolls a 5 or an 8.
Boy.
No.
Oh
Oh.
boy. Okay. Higher or lower?
Tal's gonna say lower.
He flips a card, and it is lower. He flips a 1. You have doubled your money. Your 14 razor leafs.
All right. Tal looks at those coins that he gets out. He's got to do some math in his head. He's going to take 1, he's going to stick 1 back down.
Okay. Roll a d12. That's interesting. That's a good one. I like it. Higher or lower?
Tal's like, he sits there and thinks. He's going to say higher.
Higher. Okay. It's the exact number. Exact.
No wins, no losses. You get your 4
Yep.
back.
It says, yeah, exact. You keep your bet, he keeps his.
Nice.
So you get your 1 back.
I was going to look at that one. It's like, He wills it and he sticks it back in his pouch and he leaves.
Nice. All right, where to now?
To the bar.
To the
Okay.
bar.
To the bar.
Wait, I probably need to give Well, I should give Pops back what he lended me. How much did Pops lend me again?
F8. I think he gave you 3.
Ah,
3,
I'll-
but why don't you hold on to him?
Okay, I'll hold on to him. I'll have 14 then.
Yep.
Thank you. Your kindness will not be forgotten.
As you
Can I have
head down to the bar, a chilly fog emanates from the ice lounge, a bar chipped from a magic glacier. Its bartender, a Yeti, seems to be the mixologist. And sitting, glowering over a large frosty brew is a young white dragon who's just kind of muttering to themselves about dumb luck. And it looks like he has about 4 or 5 other tankards that were sitting in front of him as well that are empty. Occasional hiccup comes out of him. As you approach, the Yeti says, "Welcome. What can I get you?" And he shows you a list. There is a... Let me start typing these. Frost... Fire... Flip... Ladies Blush, Rhyme Ripper, Ether Lemon Freeze, Shimmering Slide, and Blizzix Beard Balm. So that's a little menu. Each of them increase in value, starting from Frostfire. These are actually gold pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gold pieces. So you just increase in price as you go down the list. Anything beat your fancy?
Al sits there and like, no.
If you'd like to know more about a brew, I can explain it to you.
What you gonna get, Pops?
I'll ask about 2 of the drinks, and as I'm asking about them, I'll put 1 gold on the bar. For each of them, the lemon and the beard balm.
Ah, yes. The Ether Lemon Freeze. It's a lemon fade nectar over crushed ice, topped with fizzy astral tonic. A non-alcoholic, but very intoxicating flavor, served with a smoking lemon wedge. And then Blizzix. This one I made myself. Blizzix Beard Balm, my beard balm. It's a thick, foamy ale infused with pine, peppermint, and mysterious green rum. I serve it in a frosted stein with a candy cane stirrer.
yeah, I go ahead and pull out the 10 extra gold for those 2 drinks and set it on the bar. Looking to my right,
Yes.
can I tell what the dragon's drinking?
So are you where you are here, or are you up at the actual bar?
Yeah, no, sorry.
No, you good.
Where am I?
Okay. What he's drinking, he is drinking something that is swirling mead in like a pale blue color. It looks like there's a frosted sugar around the rim, and it seems like that's all he's been drinking. And as you're standing there, you see him fiddling in his claws a single razor leaf, or actually a single gold coin. 1 gold coin is what he's kind of tinkering with.
I'll cast message to the Yeti and ask specifically what he's drinking. He gets to reply.
He like looks around, and he replies back, "All he's been drinking is a frost fire. He's kind of down on his luck. It's all he can afford right now. I don't think he can afford anything else, to be honest."
Cast message again silently and ask, what does he normally drink? Thinking that he's a regular.
He normally drinks the ether lemon freeze. He likes the fizzy tonic.
Okay. I'll go ahead and order 1 more. 2, 3, 4. 4 gold. And when it gets delivered, slide it over to the dragon.
The dragon goes, "Thank you. Why so kind?"
I feel like your luck's turning around.
It's my time hard. Racketeering. Gamblers stealing all my money. And he hiccups. And he immediately downs the lemon drink. And he kind of cheers at you. His eyes are starting to like flutter a little bit. He's a little drunk.
Okay. As he tilts his head back and downs his drink, I'm gonna have 20 gold placed on the bar in front of him, and I'm gonna try to disappear.
He looks at it, and his eyes kind of go a little wild, and looks over at you, and he looks at the coin, and he stares at the coin, and he like reaches forward, and my luck's turning around, and he like piles it like into his, like, he has a little pouch in his scales, and he like pours it into his little pouch, and he keeps sipping on his drink.
Okay. There was also 2 razor leaf, which brings me down to flat 10.
Okay. Does anyone else want a drink or wants to talk to the Yeti or the drunk young white dragon?
A drunk young white dragon. That was
Yes.
wrong.
That's how you start some jokes, right? Drunk young white dragon sitting at a bar. He's looking not quite as piteous as he once was. The Yeti, you overhear him talk to the dragon and says, Well, oh, wait, that's not the Yeti. Well, yeah, sure, why not? It is. Are you gonna... Yeah, it is. Are you gonna pay your tab or what? To the dragon. And the dragon, like, takes that money back out of his pouch and slides it over to the Yeti. And he says, I'll get the rest for you. I swear.
Boy.
Just let me keep 5 gold. I have these razor leaves. I'll turn it into the rest, I swear. And the Yeti kind of nods. I did not warm up for that voice.
Arpeggios.
Yeah. All the scales. And
How much?
Go ahead.
I'll message the Yeti. How much is the remaining balance?
Well, he owes, or the remaining is 80 gold. He's had a tab open for a while, to be honest. And now that you're kind of talking to the Yeti and like getting this information, you notice like behind the bar, there's about like 30 or 40 empty mugs that are just kind of like tossed down there that are similar to the ones that were sitting in front of the dragon. You look so kind to give the dragon money. Would you like to pay for the rest of his tab? You've taken such an interest.
Even I'll pay half, odd I'll pay all. Okay.
Yay!
Okay. I pull out 80 gold and slide it over.
The dragon looks at you and says, You are a friend to dragonkind. And he kind of passes out a little bit.
Okay.
It was very gracious
question.
of you. Answer.
Was he able to keep the 5 gold?
5
5 gold and 2 razor leaf.
If he would have kept the 5, you would have had to pay 85. Were you willing to pay 85?
Yes.
Okay, then he would have kept the
5 gold and 2 razor leaf.
Yep. He's going to, once he wakes up, he'll probably go try to get the money back or like use it. He may have a gambling problem.
That's okay.
Well, that was very kind of you, the Yeti says in his Yeti voice. All right, everyone, welcome back from the brief intermission. The party is at Fortune's Wheel. Y'all are trying some casino games, winning big, losing big. You paid off a young white dragon's tab at the Ice Lounge, and spun the Fortune's Wheel in hopes of getting that big prize, that big apparatus of Qualish, crab-like, large apparatus, automobile-looking thing. We'll jump over real quick to Ryu. You wake up in a very lavish room that you were given a letter by Valak, who is a let's see here, who is a tiefling, and he's like the bellhop kind of dude for the owners. And I'll show it again so I'll read it to you. It's a letter that says, "Honored guests, welcome. I've been expecting you. Don't fret, you're safe here. Our city's so-called peacekeepers hold no sway in my establishment. I've prepared accommodations for each of you upstairs. Valak will show you to your rooms. Rest, relax, and enjoy room service on me. When you're ready for entertainment, a gift awaits you at the casino cage. I'll be down a bit later. See you soon. your benignant host, Shemeshka. So you wake up, you have a little platter of food in front of you, and your friends are waiting downstairs if you care to head down.
I'll wake up in kind of like a haze, like I'll see the food, like hello there. And I'll scoff down my meal, notice the letter, give it a quick read. And I'll go down and I'll first I'll make my way to the casino cage to go claim my prize or gift.
Okay, let me throw you on right in front of the casino cage. Should be able to see it right here.
Mm-hmm.
A little imp is like floating there and says, "Yeah, can I help you?"
Yeah, I got this letter saying there's a gift waiting here for me.
Name?
I'm Ryu.
Yeah, Ryu. Surname?
V.
Is that spelled with a K?
No, it's V. V-I-N.
Oh. Okay, because that would be weird. Here, this is for you. And the imp kind of hands you a little black satin bag, a little pouch that has 10 razor leaf coins in it. I'll try to share so you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. It should be in your...
Oh.
Yep. It's a little coin. There's 10 of them. Okay. And they tell you that each one is worth 10 gold. If you want more, you can give them 10 gold. They'll give you one. If you want to cash those in, they're worth 10 gold. They'll, cash out. But every game costs a minimum of 1 razor leaf. And he points down south toward the large Oni-looking individual and says, Vezel will get you in if you want to go into the casino floor to meet your friends.
All right, sounds good. Thank you. And
All
I'll
right,
make my way
moving
down
along.
to Oni there.
Yep, and he kind of steps aside and gestures for you to walk down this little path that leads into the casino floor.
I'll go ahead and make my way to the casino then.
Perfect. As you head down, let's put you here. As you enter through, heavy doors swing inward, revealing a jingling fountain of gold coins rising from the floor of an extravagant gambling hall. There is a gold statue of an arcanoloth, like a fox-headed individual, cast in solid gold. The fountain's inscription reads, "Fortune favors the bold." Hundreds of people from across the plains congregate around all manner of games, refreshments, and performances in this lavish, magical casino. As you enter, 3 individuals with all of them wearing like purple gold outfits with an eye patch and a gold hand, impersonating someone named Vecna in like an Elvis Presley, like, you want to know how I got this eye? Or can you lend a lich a hand? As they kind of walk by you. What's your passive perception?
Let me see. I had it pulled up here. That's 13.
Okay. You notice as one of them walks by you, they're like doing these impersonations to everyone, but one kind of brushes up against your side. And you can kind of feel a hand feeling around a little bit.
I'm gonna reach for his hand and quickly grab it and say, "What do you think you're doing?"
He opens his eye wide and he flips up his eye patch. And he says, where is it? What does he say? Oh my gosh, hang on. Yep, he says, "Relax, guy. Just checking your pocket for undeclared relics. Nothing sinister."
Okay, I guess I'll trust you this time. But next time just ask, okay? I'll gladly, relinquish any forbidden items as long as you tell me what they are.
Sure thing, pal. And he flips down his eye patch again and gives you like a finger gun and keeps walking. All right, so further into the casino, if you look around, you can see some table games to the north, to the east, and to the north. You can see there's a lot of slot machines. People are doing slots everywhere. And you just notice, if you were to walk like just over here, looking around, you'll notice as you pass this exit here, you'll notice Felmir, Pops, and Tal over by a large apparatus made out of solid gold, or it looks like gold anyway, on crab legs and like steam vents poking out of it, surrounded by like velvet ropes.
I'll be walking. I'll be kind of keeping an eye out for them, but Ryu's just in such amazement with all the just how fancy and luxurious the place is. He kind of gets to about here, and he stops and shakes his head like, "Oh wait!" And then he makes his way back, catches his eye of Pops and Thelmar, raises his hand, "Hey guys!" And I make my way over there.
Okay.
Seeing the new party member go, "Who's this?"
I will straighten up and say, "I am Tal," and he'll stick his hand out expectedly, but not do anything else.
"Yeah, well, good to meet you, Tal. You can call me Ryu." Pretty sure if these two trust me, you can't be too bad.
So was there... Go ahead.
I was gonna... He's gonna thank him. Glowing review.
Is there any location that Ryu is walking into, any location in the casino that you would like to tell him about or point him to try, or just anything? You guys are... He's the newcomer to the casino. You guys have been here for a minute.
I've got 2 cups.
Oh, I'm asking, have you guys had any luck on anything?
I've got 2 cups, and I'll walk up.
Was it the... Are you giving him one?
Yeah, the lemon freeze that I have, because I'm walking around with 2 drinks. The lemon freeze and the Blizz beard balm.
Okay.
I paid for 3 total. The dragon has 1.
Okay. You're sipping on the beard balm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just foam in the mustache and some dripping down my beard.
Not only foam, but as you sip, your facial hair freezes slightly, and you hear Blizzik kind of notice from behind the bar, and he says, "Cools the soul and curls the stash." Delicious.
Does my stash curl?
Yeah, a little bit. It like kind of freezes and curls slightly. Not like a full on, curl. Not a, clockwise curl, but, it gives a little poke to it.
Do you take the lemon?
Oh, you said you gave me one?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
What,
And I'll kind of raise it up and go, cheers then.
and what you see is a lemony nectar over crushed ice, topped with fizzy astral tonic. It doesn't smell like alcohol. And if you take a sip, you now have 1d4 bonus to an initiative roll for 1 hour.
Ooh.
And
Oh, nice.
Blizzik sees you take a sip, and he says, "For the designated dimension hopper in your group."
I'll raise the glass up to him like, it tastes great, thank you.
And he gives you a nod. So you all were talking about winnings and losings thus far?
Yeah, I asked him if they had any luck anywhere. If they had any luck.
We had lots of luck and then some not so luck.
I'll kind of look over at the slots and slots have never been my game. Damn machines hate me for some reason.
And as you look over there, one of the slot machines waves at you and says, "I feel good about your next pull."
It's totally lying to you.
I'll just glare at it. I'll give it like an almost death glare and just look back at the party.
I'll walk up having finished my drink, and I'll tell Ryu, standing next to this mechanical thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that I read the plaque, and it's the grand prize for the Fortune's Wheel, which is up the aisle, and I'll point to the north. It takes 10 coins, though, so you might want to go to the card table first.
It takes 5. 5 razor leaves per spin.
Oh, nope, you're right.
Still might want to go to the
Right,
card
kind
table.
of. He'll look at him like 5 coins. Yeah.
Yep.
I also have a little left over. Why not give it a try?
Yep. You heading up to Fortune's Wheel?
Yeah.
So it's all the way F7 if you see it like way up at the top. This hall holds the game after which the casino is named, Fortune's Wheel, the dazzling upright roulette wheel, decorated with blinking lights and prizes galore, rises from an ornate stage of its own. A plush throne sits before the wheel, atop a marble platform fitted with a coin slot and a large lever. And you see on the wheel there are 3... Hang on, let me see if I can... I shared it before. There we go. Should be in your handout, but I'm going to show it again. There are 3 wheels. There's an outer wheel, a middle wheel, and an inner wheel. And right now, the outer wheel is like blinking, ready for a spin. Would you like to give it a shot?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Roll a D10 for me. and insert your 5 razor leaves.
All right. We got a 10.
A 10. So the outer wheel stops, and it fully lights up in like a bright white, and then the middle wheel starts to blink. Roll another d10.
Three.
A 3. It stops on a slot of a picture of a key, and let me explain that to you. In front of you, a seashell materializes in front of you, and this you can write to be a portal key in your inventory.
All right. Yeah, I'll reach out and I'll grab it. I go, okay. I'll go ahead and put it in my pack.
Yep. And then the wheel goes back to blinking on the outer wheel. And you notice a little sign that says once every 24 hours. So it seems you've done your Fortune's Wheel roll for the day. Or spin, anyway.
I'll kind of go back to back to the party, and I'll show them the seashell. Like, did anybody else get any farther than the middle wheel?
No.
So you notice...
Howl.
Go ahead.
Cal will happily show that he got a compass that points to nothing.
At the minute. It has not been used yet. It is a brand new compass.
Yep.
Looking over to, as you come back, you look over to the west side of the casino, and you see a bunch of like tables, like table games. There's a few table games if you were interested in doing that.
The cards. The cards.
The cards?
Yes.
Are there any dice games?
There is a dice game. You see...
Ryu will make...
Go ahead.
Ryu loves the dice games.
Okay. Yep. So you skip a game that shows it like a roulette wheel, or like a roulette wheel, and then you skip another game which is a dealer dealing out a single card to a player, and then there's another dealer at a table that has a single D4, and in front of him on the table are 4 little patches, little blocked out little boxes, one red, black, with the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 in them. And the dealer explains that you put down your wager, minimum is 1 razor leaf, and you guess the outcome, and he holds up a little tiny D4, little 4-sided dice.
So basically a 25% chance, right? Ryu will kind of scratch his chin. I just plopped down 1 coin. I'm gonna say 3.
On 3, and he blows on the dice and rolls it out on the table. It rolls and flops and stops on a 2. And he swipes your coin and he says, "Would you like to try again?"
Ryu will he'll flip a coin, he'll grab it as if he were doing a heads or tails, and he'll pop it down and go 4.
He will toss the dice again, and it is a 4. And he'll give you your coin back and give you an additional razor leaf. You have doubled your money.
All right.
Winner, he says.
Well, try to think a bit. Maybe I'll be back. I have to be back. And he'll get up and start looking around at other things.
We'll be here. There was a roulette wheel and a card game, and then all the slot machines as well that are around here.
I'll check out one of the card games. Or the card game.
Okay. The dealer deals you a single card with a number 1 to 12 on it, and then based upon that number, you wager if his card is going to be higher or lower than your card.
Ah, okay.
Yes. Minimum of 1 razor leaf.
I'll put down just 1 coin again. To start let's start out simple.
Does anyone else want to put down a coin as well?
I would like to smile and put one on the table and say it's a gift to Ryu.
Okay. So you're putting 2 coins, or you're putting 1 down. Pops is putting 1 down for your choice, or for your wager. Roll a d12 there, Ryu, for me.
And do. If the devices will cooperate.
I had a pen. That's fine.
Two.
2. Is his card going to be higher or lower?
Seeing the 2, Ryu just kind of chuckles oh, come on. That has to be higher. If not, then I will eat those coins.
Okay. He deals a card out, and it is a 3. It is higher. You now have doubled your money.
Ryu kind of he'll chuckle and kind of go, I actually almost had to eat coin there. Go 1 more, double or nothing.
So you put
I'll
down
put
4?
down on the table.
Yeah.
Pops, you're putting 4 down for your own?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Ryu will play it. I'll put 4 down for Pops.
Okay. All right. Both of you roll a d12 for me.
11.
Pops rolled a 4. What do y'all think?
Ryu would just do a thumbs down and come on, that's lower.
And Pop says higher.
Higher than 4.
Okay. And he deals out a card, and it is a 6. You both have doubled your money. 8 apiece.
Ah, right. I like this.
Does anybody else want to get in on this?
So I had 5, put 1 down. Trying to keep track of how many coins I have now. So I had 5 going in. Put down 1 as 4. So Pops put down 1 would be 5. And everyone. 7. I think I have 12 now.
Yeah. Got 4. I'm at 12 total. plus whatever you had other, right? Because you had 4, so you should be at 16. Math? Because you won 4 and then you won 8, and you had 4, dropped to 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you should be at 16 total, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Yay, math.
Tal, Filmir.
Go.
I'll put it at 16. I'll put down another 6. One more time.
Okay.
Pal's gonna put a different 2 down.
Okay.
2 down.
2 down for yourself. Can I have you both roll D12s for me? Pops, you're putting 8 down. Got it.
Oh, 9.
Okay. Oh, Pops. You're about to get it, Pops. Tal, 10. Oof. Okay. Chance, what do y'all think? Higher or lower?
Right, you'd be like, this one's a little tougher, but odds favor lower.
Okay.
Lower.
Tal, lower. Pops?
Lower as well.
Okay. That's smart. All right. He flips a card, and it is a 10. So, Ryu.
Right, I go,
Yep. You lose your coin.
can't win them all.
What, you put down 6?
So I'm back to my original 10.
Yep. And then Tal, you get yours back.
He wills it.
And then Pops, you double 16. You double 216.
Well, plus the 5 I have set aside for Fortune's Wheel.
Yeah. Yeah. Just your winnings
So-
from this one.
I will go ahead and give 5 to Ryu for tomorrow's wheel.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. You didn't have to do that, though. I made sure to set some aside.
Okay.
Right, well, he'll put them aside, but in a separate pocket.
Would anyone care to play any other games or anything like that?
Right, will stand up like, well, I guess I could say I broke even. I'll go see what everyone else is up to.
I seem to have lost my token.
Are you underneath someone?
Oh, you were underneath me.
I'll go ahead and follow Pops.
Okay. The hag is still
try the
munching
spot.
away and trying to get their larva on. They're tossing away like random like teeth and random stuff that they're not getting. They're putting it aside into a different bucket, but the big bucket got the larva in it. Pops, you want to give that one a shot?
2 more shots, yes.
Okay. Yep, the slot machine says, I can feel it. Give it a pull. So 3d6.
Ryu will look at the slot machine kind of with that same kind of almost evil glare, and he'll kind of just point at it, almost menacingly.
You trying to intimidate the lady?
Roll an intimidation roll on the slot machine.
Okay, let's go with the first one. You see a gear, a tooth, and a pitchfork. The 4 duo drones, the 4 slot machines surrounding you, stand up and they start to do a jig. They start to dance around, and you have the ability to re-roll 1 or more of the D6s on your next pool, as fortune does tilt in your favor. However, would you like to keep that roll?
The 3/4?
Yes.
Yes, that would be my second.
You see a
turn the
gear, and another gear, and you hear ding, 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 bra, 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 ding, 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 bra, bra, bra. And you hear this huge chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk, coming out of this slot machine, and slowly you see the hilt begin to chunk out, and then more of the haft ka-chunk, and then what falls on the floor is a mace. And you can add a mace of smiting to your inventory.
Okay.
Ryan will see this mace pop out of the slot machine. His eye will kind of widen a little bit, like, how did that even fit in there? I guess that's not to ask. That's not the question.
And you see the slot machine kind of huffing and puffing a little bit, and like little bit of grease she wipes away from like her brow. Says it's not easy, but luck was in your favor. And the mace is +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. It increases to +3 when you use the weapon against a construct. When you roll a 20, the target takes an extra 7 bludgeoning damage or 14 damage to a construct. If the construct has 25 hit points or less, it is destroyed. You got that's a pretty cool jackpot, I'm telling you what.
Yeah, that's nice.
But Tal and Felmir kind of look at it with disdain.
It's unnatural.
It's unnatural.
I think Pops is plotting against us.
I'll, out of respect for them, I'll take it and kind of hide it behind my back. But unfortunately, I'm holding it by the handle, so the mace head is like way over my head. It's behind me.
He's trying to hide that devil weapon so we can't see it.
Oh man, does anyone else want to try the slots or any other games or anything?
I think I'm good for right now.
Okay. So, as this interaction with the beckoning death of the constructs looms over the head of Felmir and Tal, Pops trying to urge them. I swear, I'm not trying to destroy you. The lights begin. The lights begin to dim, and the crowd murmurs with anticipation. Give me 1 second. The crowd murmurs with anticipation. Like a spotlight, a portal appears in the hall's vaulted ceiling and casts a golden glow on the casino floor. A grand spiral staircase twists down from the portal, accompanied by an orchestral fanfare. A copper-furred, fox-headed being in exquisite gown gracefully descends the stairs. Her arrival is met with thunderous applause. Let me share this to you. She comes down, and everyone's applauding. Let me blow her up a little bit. And she greets everyone and says, "Welcome everyone to Fortune's Wheel. May the odds be ever in your favor. Remember, fortune favors the bold." And as she says that, everyone claps again. "Please, do not mind me. Enjoy the show." And she points toward the stage. And as she swings her arm around to the stage, she catches all of your eye. And she starts to walk toward you all, but kind of passes Pops and gives him like a look and continues walking this way. Pops, roll me an insight check.
17.
That look is a come hither look, follow me look. Don't let it be noticed look, but follow after me.
Okay.
I'm just
I'll
gonna kind of look at Pops. I'll walk up to him and be like, "What was that all about?"
I'll slide through the machines, kind of keeping an eye towards her, and I'll cast message and message each one of the party members, except for Ray if he's with me, and tell them to kind of flank and follow.
And you all get kind of the same look as she walks by as well. And she nods to her Mezoloth bodyguard and walks inside this room here and like sits in a corner.
I'll, standing up as straight as I can, give a singular nod and repeat.
Keep my distance from Pops.
And the Mezoloth closes the door behind you and stands in front of it. And Shemeshka kind of looks around at all of you and smiles and says, "Welcome, my friends, to the Fortune's Wheel. I gather your trip was uneventful."
Overall, or since we've been in the casino?
She smiles wide, and you can see her, all her teeth and her canines are in part of this smile. And she holds her hands out and says, "Everyone enjoys the Fortune's Wheel. I am indeed speaking of your trip with our friend Pharaoh, who brought you to my establishment. I assume you have enjoyed our welcome gift. Yes?"
That was probably
yeah,
this.
thanks. It was fun. I pulled the seashell. I also got this cool little trinket here. Not quite sure what it does, but hey, I'm just happy to have won something. And he puts it back in his bag.
Indeed. I'm happy to hear it. As I said, fortune favors the bold. And she smiles around. So,
I'm assuming you were the one who wanted to see us?
straight to the meal. I can appreciate that. You have a unique plight, yes?
You could say that.
Would you mind?
I'd call it crazy, but to each his own.
Would you mind
Can I?
sharing with me the details? Please. And she smiles wide once again.
I'm gonna cast Detect Thought to see how she reacts, and if she knows more than she lets on during the conversation.
Okay.
Well, it's kind of hard to say, but and I'll start like trying to piece together everything that's gone on, but in a very like confused manner. Like I'll give her my recollections of everything that's happened.
You know, the last person we told about this, we ended up getting guards sent after us.
She smiles and she says, as the letter states, this is my domain. Those guards, as you call them, have no sway within my establishment. You are completely free to speak plainly, and you are safe within these walls. She smiles once again.
Ryu will kind of laugh a little bit, and like, plus, what are you afraid? A little more exercise there, Felmar?
Hops, you curiously only detect what she's saying. No, nothing more than the surface thoughts or the words she is speaking. Wow.
Okay.
That is rather unique. I dare say I have not heard of this happening before. I assume you're attempting to regain your memories and figure out what this glitch, you call it, is for and why it has taken upon you, yes?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell did I do? We do. Us? What? I don't know. I just want to know what the hell's going on.
Well, I believe I can help. You see, and she spreads her hands wide and she kind of paces a little bit over here, looking at everyone in the face, in the eye, saying, I have been on this plane in this city for quite some years. I have made friends and enemies, but the friends hold sway more than the other. I can look into this for you. In return, I would ask for a small favor.
Ryu like, of course, nothing in this world is free, right?
Unfortunately, not of this caliber, no. But what's a favor between friends, eh? And she smiles widely at all of you.
Ryu will smile back, like, not like I have anything else better to do.
Can I move Detect Thoughts to our new friend? To hear what he thinks of this?
Tal, that is up to you.
He can. Tal's thoughts are on. Oh. Yeah, he's kind of chanting he's mostly chanting in his mind.
Okay.
Kind of like a prayer. But he's also like, if he wills it, if he wills it, if he wills it, if he wills it.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Your friend seems to be having an issue? Give me 1 second. And as she says this, Ryu, you start to feel this intense pain in your head. It feels like a splitting headache, but it's starting to radiate down towards your neck and your chest.
Right, like kind of grab his head with one hand, and then with his right hand he'll kind of put it on his head, and then with his left hand he'll kind of like place 2 fingers on his neck and like kind of like rub down towards his chest, and he'll start like making somewhat pain grunts.
Okay. The rest of you see Shemeshka raise her hand and out of thin air produce a like a spectral umbrella and open it and point it in the direction of Ryu. As Ryu, your head starts to split and like it's hurting incredibly. You start to see stars and blackness overtakes you, and all of you see Ryu explode in a slather of blood splattering everywhere, except his head, which begins to sprout wings. And I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Shouldn't have had the cake.
You think you would have learned
Yep, let me...
not to eat food by now.
Let's see.
I'm thinking that did the thing based upon my hammer. I don't think that was...
Oh, hang on. Let me remove this. Let me clear this. Sorry.
I didn't select my token either.
Oh my gosh. Remove all turns. Clear list. Clear. Okay. Let me see if I can add you all in. Add turn. Hey, that's super easy. Alright. Grandfather time. Pops. Got a 7.
Fine.
Tal. Did you have advantage?
It's because of the Warhammer warning.
Right. Yep. Perfect. Awesome. Felmir got a 15. We'll put your Steel Defender there with you as well. 15.1. Let me see here. Give me a second. Let me... Oh my gosh. Where is Story Beats? There we go. I'm going to share this. Hopefully you can see it. Nope. Nerdy, I'm going to send you a stat block. I'm sorry, it might be kind of small. Hopefully you can read it if you blow it up. I sent it to you in Discord. That would be Roll a d20 so we can get you.
All right.
Yeah.
Six.
Okay. Then okay. Okay. That should be everyone. Let me. Are you able to see that fairly well?
The snap block?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Now let me fix this here. There we go. Give you some combat music there. Very small area. Okay. So as Ryu explodes into this flying bat creature that y'all have dealt with before, Tal, you've never dealt with these before. You just see Ryu, this new friend, I guess, that you met, explodes into a creature with Ryu's head with bat wings stretching out from it.
Not good. So it is my turn, though. So
Yes.
well, if he wills it, he's gonna take his hammer and take a swing at this crazy bat thing that is definitely not good.
Okay.
So, 1 second. It's just a. Come on. Oh, what did I just do there? Yeah.
This is a 17
Oh.
hit.
Yes.
Okay. Or was it two-handed? Or do you have a shield?
No,
Just
I have a
one-handed?
shield, so it's one-handed. Yeah.
Okay. So it'll take. I can put in -7. I can do the damage. No worries.
And I'm gonna assume the Warhammer push shouldn't mean anything in here except pushed back up against the wall.
Yeah, it's not. It's not moving. It is. It is in the corner. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
It's an interesting thing. I don't have any other things right now, do I? Should have read my entire character sheet before I started that one. Let's see here. No. No. Looks like it's just one attack, and then if I had a bonus action that I could do right now, I would. But I'll hold on to smiting things till later.
Easy enough. Felmir, you are up, followed by Mary Poppins.
Ready. Well, I'm gonna run around the table,
Okay.
keeping eyes on Pops over there, and I'm gonna make an attack with my scimitar.
Okay. Eyes on Pops.
For a 20 to hit.
Yep.
Alrighty. Damage. 5.
Okay. -5. Got it. Anything else?
Yes, and then I'm going to use my 2-weapon fighting. Swing at it with my other scimitar.
Okay.
For 16.
That hits.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, for 9 damage.
Bat Ryu, you might not even get a chance to do anything.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I'm
All right. Yeah, that's going to be it for me.
I'm pretty bloodied right now.
Pretty bloated. You're hanging on by a wing. Can Mary Poppins do anything?
I have to command her with a bonus action, but if I don't, she automatically takes the dodge action on her turn.
Got it. Easy enough. So she'll take the dodge action. All right. Vergoy Ryu. Ryugoi, however. What would you like to do?
Since I just got slashed up by this thing, I'm gonna flutter in and start biting at Felmare.
Okay. Nice.
So see if I can. How would I roll this? Let's see, bite.
So, yeah, just a d20 and then add that plus.
Okay. For 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I'm going to use my reaction to cast Silvery Barbs as my last level 1 spell.
Okay, so that would be a reroll?
Yeah.
Okay. So give that a reroll there, Vergoy Ryu.
Nat 20 for a 20.
Let's go. Let's go.
For 24.
Let's go. You have combat inspiration there, my guy. You want to give it to yourself?
Hey, yeah.
Okay.
Might as well.
So it does use the lower roll.
Oh, it uses the lower roll?
Yeah.
Okay. So 22 then. It was not a nat 20 then. But man, that would have been great.
Alright, so it's
Almost made it worse.
1d6 plus 1d6 plus 2.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3 piercing damage.
You said
There's
3
plus
piercing?
10 3d. Yeah, plus 10 3d6 psychic damage.
So roll 3d6.
That's gonna be 9 psychic.
Okay. 9 psychic, 1 piercing. Perfect. Would you like to fly anywhere?
No, he's
5.
not very happy. They just started getting cut up.
Okay.
That's gonna be it for Evil Ryu.
All right, Pops, you are up.
I will cast Bless on Felmir, Tal, and the Shemeshka?
Shemeshka. Yep.
Okay. And in doing so, Felmir will be the one that gets to take an extra action, attack action.
Nice. Anything else you'd like to do? Move or anything?
I will move to block. I'll move to pin in.
Okay. Right. Okay.
And then can I also cast message and try to reach out to the other party member?
Was bless a bonus action? I think message, would that be an action?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Okay. Nothing.
Sweet. Shemeshka will...
Felmir would get an action.
We get... Sorry. Oh, that's right. So you allow him to... Which one is that? Is that...
Sorcery.
I know it's allowing them to make an action when you do something. I just...
It's just an attack.
Voice of... Okay. Law embolden. If you cast a spell with a spell slot of first level or higher, target an ally. So that was bless, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Belmir, you can take a reaction to make a weapon attack against a creature of your choice that you can see.
Well, I am take a swing at Viha's head with my scimitar
Okay.
for 23.
Hit.
And 4 damage.
Still hanging in there, but just by a thread.
Well, that's
Mike.
true. Yeah. All right. Shemeshka will look at this creature and say, "Not in my house." And she will raise that little arcane umbrella, and she'll cause a surge of arcane energy to burst around. Oh, this is the perfect time. Perfect time. Perfect time.
Perfect time.
Yes. Burst. Of arcane energy to burst around one creature she can see. The target needs to make a dexterity saving throw. And I believe you have advantage because of what you are against...
Alright.
advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. So you have advantage on that.
Alright. So with advantage, it's gonna be 11.
11? Okay.
Yeah.
You take 45 force damage. And you explode into pink mist.
As Ryu's head is about to explode, it gives a look at whatever her name is, as if to kind of say thank you, and then just
Put me out of my misery. End it.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
It says on the stat block it can't talk.
Nope. Okay, so he's now done, and y'all are out of initiative.
Can I message the guard outside?
Yeah, for sure.
I'll tell them to send a few guards up to our room.
To which room? Everyone has their own.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a party room.
Nope.
To the fairies room.
Okay.
To Jen's room.
Got it.
And I'll tell them that there might be trouble. And
Guys,
then I'll look at her and say there's one more of us that's not accounted for.
They will be dealt with, I'm sure. Whatever may happen inside my establishment will be dealt with accordingly. Everyone is safe here. And she turns around and she goes to stand away. I take it we'll be seeing your friend again, no?
Well, this has never happened before, but...
Well,
Ops.
go ahead.
Sorry. Jen ate so much of that cake, he could potentially be
Yeah.
a boss by now.
Yeah, Ryu just has like a little bit of frosting.
And to think if there was any left, Pops would have given it to his rat.
I wish that would have happened.
My hand finds its way into the sling.
You could have had a flying messenger rat then.
So Shemeshka kind of dusts off a chair, and she gracefully sits down, crossing one knee over the other, dismisses the arcane umbrella, and says, "So, back to business." And she smiles wide. It seems you may not have a full hand on what is happening. A little help might be beneficial. Just a favor. Is all I ask.
I guess we don't have much of a choice.
Spoken from a wise individual. Well, you see, let me tell you this. As you can see, there are, if you haven't met them, the duo drones, the slot machines that work for me. There are, if you are unfamiliar with duo drones, they have 2 eyes. There are modrons who have 1 eye, and there are hecadrones who have 10 eyes, and everywhere in between different types of drones. Mechanical creatures, not unlike yourselves, and she points to Felmir and Tal, but they are complete mechanical works, not much free thinking. They are built for specific tasks. These, and she points out into the foyer, out into the casino floor, were built specifically as casino slot machines, and that's all that they know. I have an accountant, a modron, by the name of R04M. We call him Rome. He's vanished into the Outlands some time ago, and he hasn't returned. Myself, I'm too busy with the casino to track him down. That is where this favor comes in. He seems to be a rogue accountant. He knows some sensitive information about the enterprise here and my powerful associates that I've told you may be able to help you. You can see why this is not... what would she say? This is not in favor of anyone that modron is out and about. He must return to work here. I ask you for the simple task of retrieving R04M and returning him to me. In exchange, I will dig into your past and what ails you through exhaustive means through my associates.
What if he doesn't wish to return?
He does not wish to return. Well, I would prefer he return in one piece, because he is good at his job, and he needs dealt with, which we can reprogram him here. But if he does not wish, I encourage you to take every ounce that you have in your power to bring him back working. But if not, I will do with a deactivated modron, if you understand.
Yeah, not sure how comfortable I feel about this.
It is just retrieving an individual who may be in trouble out there in the Outlands. He just needs to come home and resume his work. He is under contract after all.
Tal, what do you think?
Al is... It is fine. Fine. We can go gather what is needed and bring it back. To bring things is... Oops, sorry. I'm about to yawn on you. We shall bring it back. If it is what is willed. If this makes sense.
Very well.
Should
What
stop.
say you, grandfather?
I stand for order, and I'll see to it that yours are carried out.
She smiles. Well, very good. I was hoping not to have to press this too early, but in a gesture of good faith, and she waves her hands and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of you. We'll just do 5. 5 little satchels appear and clunk on the table. I shall pay you some in advance, just as a gesture of good faith that I will do my part if you will do yours. It is 300 gold for each of you. Now, discretion is at the utmost paramount in this venture. You can understand. So we have a deal. And she smiles wide.
Suppose so.
Very well. Now please, thank you, grandfather, for clearing up that mess a little bit. Anyway, if you will excuse me, I must have this room further cleaned, and I must continue my business. Time stops for no one. Please, enjoy the rest of your stay. What were you saying, grandfather?
How would we find means of travel?
Ah, yes. She says... Where is it?
And you said this is a modron, the one eye?
Yes. Just
Okay.
a modron. She reaches into her fanciful dress and pulls out a piece of lapis lazuli that's shaped like an eye. And she says that this is a key to a portal that is located in the clerk's ward near the base of a gigantic statue of a rearing three-eyed horse. The portal stands in an archway that leads to the Outlands, she says.
Horse, not house. Sorry.
Yes, horse. Big statue of a rearing three-eyed horse
Okay.
in the clerk's ward. And she says, now, if you'll excuse me, I must begin to keep up my end of the deal. I will... Well, as she says, I'll make some calls, essentially. And she excuses herself, gives you all a gracious bow, and says, please continue to enjoy the casino and head out when you wish. May fortune favor you. And she leaves you all in the room by yourselves. And that, or is there anything you'd like to discuss?
I think so.
Okay. That is where we're
Even if I
gonna...
wanted to.
That's where we're gonna end tonight's session with a quest given by the proprietor of Fortune's Wheel, Shemeshka, to find the rogue accountant Rome in the Outlands.
How was that spelled again? R.
R04M.
Okay, yeah. Thought I make sure I got it right.
What a downtime session. What a casino day, huh? And you got some combat in.
It was a non-player PvP.
Yeah, I figured it'd be good for you to have the stat block instead of me running it for you. You almost didn't get a chance to do anything. Well,
Yeah, I'm just glad I made it to the session, even
Yeah.
if I was only in for the last.
that is good.
I'm glad I made it.
I appreciate you coming in. Thanks for stopping by and playing. Excuse me. Oh, geez. I wasn't sure if you were going to be here or not. I'm glad.
Yeah, if only it would have been nice if Dubs were here, because we probably would have had the two of us going against them.
You never know.
But I have to remember the fox girl's name. If she,
I will spell it for you. Actually, I'll put it in the roll 20. Shemeshka. Yep, that's right.
Shemeshka.
Yep.
Not in my house.
Nope. She was not having any of that. But speaking of Genyaris, you guys may still have to deal with that when y'all return next session in 2 weeks. I appreciate y'all sticking around. This was a fun one. Got to play some games, win some money. It's kind of let loose a little bit between all the dying and stuff. And welcome into new player. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Yes.
We enjoyed playing with you.
Should have my computer back. Finally.
Good. Nice.
No more of this phone play.
Yeah.
It was funny when you said when Shemeshka was going down. You said the lights dimmed.
Mhm.
Right when you said that, my phone's brightness went down.
I try for the
Very
ambience.
immersive.
I go for the atmosphere. But speaking of atmosphere, thank you all for playing. One last time around the table. Hey, let me know who you are, where we can find you. Starting off, Nameless Orange.
Hey, I'm Nameless Orange. You can find me on YouTube at Nameless Orange Plays and on Twitch and Kick at Nameless Orange.
Nice. Yeah, go check him out. Nerdy Nobody. Where can we find you?
And Nerdy Nobody, you can find me on Twitch and YouTube as well. The Nerdy Nobody, and that's it for now. Working on getting more stuff.
Nice. Twisted Fate. Where can we find you?
I thought I was going to close it. Right here, every 2 weeks.
Love it. Glad to have you. And Prof, who are you and where can we find you, my guy?
Well, I'm one of those interesting people who decides to stream on X. So you can find me on X at Capt on the Path. So CAPT on the Path.
Capt on the Path. Perfect. Well, everyone, that's been another session of Turnan's Fortune's Wheel. Join us next time in 2 weeks as the party ventures forth wherever they decide to go. But I'm Chaotic Vito. You are absolutely awesome. Hey, let chaos reign, y'all. And we will see you next time.
Reign.
Let chaos reign. Goodbye, everybody.